Ethiopia, Kenya, and South Sudan have recently reaffirmed their adherence to moving forward with the Lappset Corridor program, a massive $25 billion infrastructure project in East Africa. The Lamu Port South Sudan-Ethiopia Transport Corridor program, which begins in Lamu, Kenya, remains the region's largest and most ambitious infrastructure project, uniting the three countries together with essential infrastructural projects such as ports, highways, railways, an oil pipeline, and airports. In a recent meeting for the project, Ethiopian Transport Minister Dagmawit Moges maintained that Africa's top priority towards continental integration relied on consistent provision of infrastructure, further indicating the coming together of the African states and leaders towards achieving the goal. According to the minister, because Ethiopia, Kenya, and South Sudan share a common goal of achieving economic growth and prosperity, closing the infrastructure gap should be a priority for all three countries, emphasizing this to be accomplished through regional cooperation and determined action. The $25 billion infrastructure Lappset Corridor project, which will link Kenya with Ethiopia, Uganda, and South Sudan, has its headquarters in Magogoni in Kenya's historic coastal town of Lamu. The far-reaching project involves a railway, a highway, a crude oil pipeline and a fiber optic cable connecting the four countries. The project will also include several airports, resort cities, an oil refinery, a 32-berth port in Lamu, and other supporting infrastructure mini-projects. Adan Mohammed, Kenya's Cabinet Secretary for East African Community and Regional Development, stated in the recent meeting that Africa faces challenges such as youth unemployment, low intra-African trade and industrialization, and inefficient agriculture. He also revealed that the other major issue, and the reason for the recent meeting, is the poor infrastructure that connects the African continent, and it is for this reason that they believe Lappset and similar programs will play a critical role in reversing the challenges that Africa faces today. According to Mohammed, for Africa to realize its potential for regional integration through transformative regional infrastructure, harmonization of monitoring policies and standards, removal of tariff and non-tariff barriers, and improving business ambience, must remain an area of particular focus for everyone on the continent. During the meeting, Vera Songwe, Executive Secretary of the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, praised the Lappset program for its consistency in facilitating trade and economic connectivity, as well as promoting cultural assimilation and peace, particularly among the region's border communities. She affirmed the project would contribute to job creation and that the continent would work non-stop after the COVID pandemic settles to address the continent's ever-increasing unemployment rate. Lappset, according to Raila Odinga, AU High Representative for Infrastructure, will play a significant role in the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area. During a press conference, Odinga stated that Africa needs partners like China to help develop such infrastructure projects. Once completed, the Lappset Railway will connect to West Africa's Douala, Lagos-Cotonou-Abidjan corridor, running through Cameroon, Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Ghana, and Côte d'Ivoire respectively. Experts view the Lappset project as a major contribution to the African Union's regional integration vision of a peaceful, prosperous and fully integrated continent by 2063. In fact, during the 2015 AU General Assembly, African leaders endorsed the project under the AU's Presidential Infrastructure Championship Initiative. Admission into Presidential Infrastructure Championship Initiative signals that the project is critical to the continent's regional integration aspiration. Kenya is spearheading the development of the Lappset Corridor project to strengthen the country's position as a gateway and a transport and logistics hub to the East African sub-region and the Great Lakes region to facilitate trade, promote regional economic integration and interconnectivity between African countries. The project is managed by the Lappset Corridor Development Authority, which is domiciled under the Kenyan presidency. It is expected that the Kenyan government will be spending about 6% of the country's gross domestic product, or 16% of its annual budget on the project. It is estimated, however, to contribute an additional 3% increase in Kenya's GDP by 2025. If you enjoyed this video and would like to get more from a definitive information about trends and mega constructions projects in Africa, subscribe to the New Africa channel so you don't miss out on any of our future videos.